you're doing well. Today we're going to do a little cardio. So we're going to do things a little quicker with more intensity to hopefully get that heart rate up. If you feel like you don't want to go that fast or that with that big a range, then just modify and do what feels best for you. Okay? So here we go. Cross your arms, inhale, big breath. And exhale. Let out all that stress and tension from your body. Inhale, big breath. Fill your lungs with goodness. Exhale, let it out. Good. One more time, big breath. Inhale. And exhale. And go ahead and shake it all out. Nice and loose. Ground your feet. Take it to a bounce. Get rid of any stress tension. Settle your feet, ground them. You're going to bend your knees and just set your arms in motion. Okay, just offer a little massage for your sides, gently warming up the spine, a little rotation, a little twist. Good. 2 more. 1 more set. Good. And back to center. Cross your arms. Another big breath. Whew. Take your left arm down. Right arm reaches up and over to the left side. Reach. Open up to the right side of your torso. It should feel good. Keep that right shoulder back so it's a pure side stretch. Okay. And then back to center. Inhale, big breath. Right arm down, left arm reaches up and over to the right side. Stretching it out, good job. Up, shoulder back, and release. Take your shoulders one at a time, opening them up. And then come back from back, reversing the direction. And then go ahead and reach your arms back, interlace your fingers, press back, straighten your elbows, and lift your arms up, opening up to that chest. Breathe. Release head to your right shoulder. Really tense and drop that left shoulder. And add a little nod with your head. Looking for any areas of tightness. You want to twist your head for a little no. Go ahead, whatever feels good. Then circle to the opposite side. Press your right shoulder down this time. Add a little nod. A little rotation. To the center and come on back up. Good. Take your upper body, shift side to side. And forward and back. And how about a circle? Good. And then reverse, circling opposite direction. Good. And hold, take your hips side to side. Forward and back. Good. And how about full rotation? And then reverse. Good. And here, circle through your hips, one at a time. And then back. Come over that fence. Here, and here, and here. Right leg up. You're going to circle that foot. Open up to that ankle. And then reverse. Good. And shake everything out. Other side. Circle. Whew. You can hear the cracking. And then reverse. Whew. And shake it on up. Excellent. Go ahead and shake off everything. Take it to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive, so lengthen through your spine as you take it down, bend through your knees and just dangle down. Allow your head to fall toward the mat. Feel the stretch in your spine. Hands on your thighs, lift up through your chest. You can straighten your knees a little bit more to feel the stretch the backs of your legs. Spine stays in neutral as you do this, and then forward fold, dangle down, hands onto the mat. Press back into downward facing dog, drive your heels down into the mat. You can pedal your feet if you need to. Press all the way back, press forward into a strong plank, knees or your toes. You're going to lower down onto your belly, open up through your chest into a baby cobra. Rock side to side, looking for any tightness in your body. And then push back into a quick child's pose. Push forward, tuck your toes in there, push back into downward facing dog, drive your heels down into the mat. Ground your left foot, take your right leg, kick it back behind. Open your hips up, point your knee up to the ceiling, bend your knee. Look under your right armpit, drive that left heel down a little further. And then square your hips, take your right foot, place it between your hands. Drop down, lower your left knee down, take your right arm, reach up to the ceiling. Open up through that chest, slight spinal twist. Take that right arm back behind, and then reach forward, nice and long, back and forward. So opening up to that shoulder. At the same time, squeezing your glutes, pressing your hips down to open up through the hip, stretching out the hip flexor, and back down here. Take your
front foot to meet the back, back into that downward facing dog, press back, other side, ground your right, kick your left leg, bend the knee, open up the hip, look under your left armpit as you press. Try and hike that left knee a little higher to the ceiling, press through your hands, stay active there, drive your right heel down, and then square your hips, place your left foot forward, bend your left knee, try and get the hips down, feel the hip flexor stretch, lower your right knee down, take your left arm, reach up, open up to that chest, and gentle spinal twist. You take your arm circle as you squeeze your glutes to press your hips forward to open up through the right hip and circle, reach, reach, reach. Nice big circling of the arms. And one more time. And lower down, front foot to meet the back. Downward facing dog, press back. Heels back down into the mat. Lower onto your knees into quadrant head. Take a breath. Inhale, cat stretch, tucking the tailbone under. Inhale, cow. Dropping down. Exhale, cat stretch, tuck, tuck, tuck. And inhale, cow. And then back into neutral. Take your left leg, extend back behind you. I want you to fire that gluteal, the left side. Flex that left foot. Feel the tension there as you hold, nice and steady. Belly is in, spine is in neutral, shoulders away from the ear, core is engaged. Just hold. Feel that isometric contraction, that warmth in that left gluteal. Good. And then lower down, right leg extends back behind. Squeeze that right gluteal. And hold. Nice. Good. Squeeze. Spine is in neutral. Core is engaged and lower down. I'm going to turn to the upper body now. I want you to keep your elbow above that wrist. Okay. We're going to bend through the elbows and allow our forehead to reach forward at a diagonal. Okay. Elbows above the wrist as you do this. And again. And keep your elbows close to your sides. Try not to let your elbows open out. Here. Okay, pause for a bit. Now you can continue with that, or if you want to add that glute contraction, left leg extends as you hinge forward. So your leg is connected to your torso, one unit. Okay, straight. You hinge forward, that leg kicks up, keeping that gluteal contraction. Good, let's go for two more. With this leg, if your leg is lifted, one more time. Okay, now if you're doing the leg, let's switch sides. So right leg extends. Feel that glute fire. Keep it fired. And then take it into those tricep dips. Whew, the back of the upper arms are on fire. Core is engaged. And up. How about one more? Elbows close to your sides. Whew. And then back up and lower down. Good. Go ahead and have a seat on your heels. Take your shoulders, circle them around. Take your right arm across. Pull it in with your left. And then go ahead and sweep it up. Press forward. And massage those triceps. Left. Pull. And up. Press back as you massage. And then while we're here, we're going to take our hands. You're going to pull them by our sides. Spread your fingertips wide so feel the tension in your fingertips. Shoulders down. Then you're going to take your shoulder blades and you're going to pinch them together. So you're going to work the rhomboids while we're here. Now try not to let your chest push out as you pinch your shoulder blades, okay? Chest stable. Just pinching your shoulder blades together. Good. Let's go a little faster. Phew. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right arm across, pull it in, arm bar. And rotate side to side, whatever you need. And other side, pull it in. Rotation. Good. Nice. Hands onto the mat. Press back into downward facing dog. Bend your knees, walk your hands to your feet. And then roll up to your spine, all the way up to standing. Good. Hey, feet are about hip distance apart. Take a breath, inhale, then exhale. Take it to a simple squat, and lift, and squat, and lift. Good job. And squat, and lift. And hold that squat here. So you're hinged forward slightly through your upper body. Spine is in neutral. Knees are behind your toes. Knees are tracking above your feet. Okay, so we're going to just step side to side. Try to keep your hips at the same level. Okay, so here, good, side to side, side to side. Core is engaged. You can keep your hands on your thighs. If you need support, you can place your arms across your chest. If you need to, you can come up a little higher. Okay, so you do what feels best for you, side to side. Okay, now if you want to, you can add a little hop side to side. Just make sure your knees are aligned with your feet. Okay, so no torquing. I'm going to protect the knees. Good. And side. Nice. Woo. We're going to go for 10 more seconds. Good.
Heart rate a little elevated. 3 more seconds. 2 more seconds. And 1. And hold steady here. You're going to lift up. You're going to take it to a march. Good. So your spine is nice and neutral. Upright. Good. See if you can take it down a little further by bending your knees, keeping your hips at the same level. Good. Maybe a little lower. Marching, marching, marching. Good job. Phew. Maybe a little lower. Good. Got 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. And 1. Now take it into that squat. Hold. Hands on your thighs or keep them across your chest. Upper body's hinged a little bit. Take it to a little pulse. Good. Good. Pulsing down. Nice. Hang in there. Got 10 more seconds. Good. Weighten your heels. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise all the way up to standing. Bring your legs together, hands together. Lift all the way up into prayer. And then back down. And up. And then back. And back down. Now a little more firmly. I want you to press your hands together. Get the shoulders to activate. We're getting the heart rate to go back down. As we do this, we're working the upper body and back down. And again, press a little more firmly, shoulders down and lift up. Okay, and back down. And then lift up. We're going to hold at the top. I'm just going to squat so you can still see me here. Here. Now you're going to take your hands apart. Place the back of your hands together. Okay? And pull your hands apart. Elbows are bent. So getting the shoulders still here. So here. And then bring your hands back down to heart center. And release. Other arm on top. You're going to press. Shoulders on fire. Shoulders down away from your ears. And then back down to your heart center. Release. Other arm on top. Press against each other. Lower back down. Good. And release. Other arm on top. Press. And then back down. And up. Other arm. Press. And bring it back down. Last set. Hey, go a little stronger. Up. Press against. And bring it back down. Good. Finishing off. Other arm on top. Press. And lower back down. Heart center here. Release. Back into prayer. Down. Shoulders down. Release. And press. Down, release, and press, down, a little harder, press, and down, 2 more times, press, and down, 1 more, press, and down, hold, and release, and 1, shake everything out, good, okay, I want you to glue your legs together, okay, you're going to take it up onto your tippy toes, here, and then lower back down, back onto your heels, okay, if you need to separate your legs just a little bit, that's fine, if it works better if you have a little turnout, okay, I want you to think about focusing on squeezing the inner thighs though. And down, good. Okay, now we're going to work the calves. And down, good. So we're going to lift and lower and lift. Start to pick up the pace. It's like bending your knees, try not to lock them out. Try to work balance up and down, good. Up and down, rolling to the soles of your feet, good. And up and down. Hold your arms up here, heels down and lift, down and lift. Go a little faster if you can. Up and up and up and up. Good, 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 good for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, and 2. And hold the left. Right heel down, left knee bends, and switch. So prancing here, hips are at the same level. And prance and prance. Working the soles of your feet. Good, good. Now, if you can, start to take your hips down. Prance and prance. And prance, prance, both knees bend, good, woo, and start to rise back up, and back down, lowering those hips down, so knees bent a little bit more, and up, and up, and up, and up, back down, last set, I promise, down here, taking it back up, woo, here, now I'm going to end up, both heels lift here, hands back into prayer, okay. So here's what we're going to do. So toe stand here. We're going to slowly start to bend our knees. Try to keep your heels lifted. We're going to start to bend as we take it down. And then take it back up, slow. Pressing your hands together. And then back down. Try and keep your heels lifted. Maybe going a little further. And then back up. Got 2 more.
be going a little further. And slowly find the resistance
as you take it up. One more time, finding your balance. Resisting gravity. Push it back up. Oh, those legs. All the way up. Lower your heels down. Good job. Top of the mat. Inhale, big breath.
Exhale, forward fold, swan dive. Ragdoll, hands on your thighs, lift up to your chest. Exhale, forward fold, walk or hop. Your feet back behind you. Place yourself into a plank. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog, drive those heels into the mat. And then settle onto your knees. Take it into child's pose. So working upper body again. So we're going to alternate between child and chaturanga. So here, I'm going to press forward, elbows on top of your wrist, and lower down, and child, and chaturanga. Shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades apart. Okay, so all those form checks. Core is engaged. Don't let that lower back sag. Okay, now if you want to take it to some cardio, go a little faster, but maintain proper form. Okay, don't let your form lapse. Continue on for 10 seconds. Okay, form first. So make sure you keep proper form. Got about 3 more seconds. Let's squeeze in one more. And child's pose, sit back and take a little rest there. And then come on up to seated. Take your right arm, circle back around, left arm, circle back around. We're going to do another set for our rhomboids. Okay. So here, hands out to the side. Fingertips spread out wide, shoulders down, take your shoulder blades and pinch them together. Okay. Watch your rib cage, don't let it put you out. Just pinching your shoulder blades together, go a little faster if you can. Good. 10 and 9 and 8. Go 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Arms out, tuck your tailbone under chin to your chest and round to that spine. Pull your shoulder blades apart. And then take it to a rotation to the right. Nice and tall through your spine and to the left. Yeah, it's a warm day. And then shift your hips over to the right. Place your right hand by your right hip. And you're going to take your left arm out to the side, lower down, and reach over to the right side. I'm going to ground that left hip. Okay, and then back down and reach over to the left. Nice side stretch. Okay. And back. Swing your legs around. Legs to the left. Left arm down. Right arm reaches over. That left elbow is bent, left shoulder away from the ear, side stretch. And then reach over the legs. Side stretch here. Okay. And then back up. Good. You're going to push yourself up to standing. Okay. We're going to do another set of standing cardio. So take it to a wide stance this time. And center down and left. Upright through your torso. So no hinge in your upper body. Squeezing those glutes, your knees track above your feet. Okay, make sure they track so you don't torque your knees. Squeezing those glutes down and left. Nice. Whew. Down and left. And take it down, hold. Okay, place your arms across your chest. Now we're just going to shift side to side. Good. Side to side. So nice and easy. Just making sure your knees are tracking above your feet. Okay. Now take it to center. And we're just going to take it up and down. Good. Okay, now hold it up. Now we're going to take a circle. So side, down, and up. Right. Circle, nice. Woo. Just make sure the knees are still tracking above the feet. Very important. And down. Maybe a little bigger. Good. And hold here. Reverse. Down and left. Good. Down and shift. Good. A little lower if you can. Good. 2 more times. And last one. And come back here. Hands behind your head. You're going to press the back of your head into your fingertips. Elbows wide. Okay, we're going to do our sumo squats. So shift to the right, left to your left, and down. Right, up, and down. Nice and solid landing. Good.
you want, a little lower in that squat, down, up, and squat. Good. Up, and down, whoop, and down. Good. Now, if you want, take it a little faster, getting that heart rate up, up, and down, up, and down. If you want to keep it slow, perfectly fine. Okay, so as always, you do you, and down, and up. Okay, I'm going to continue for 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Good. Last 2. And squeeze one more in down here. Good. Gonna tilt side and side. Obliques. Still bending your knees. A little lower if you can. 10 more seconds here. You can slow it down if you need to. 3 and 2 and 1. Back to center. Up all the way. Back into that sunbird down. Catching your breath. Excellent. And down. One more time. Beautiful work. Reach. Take it to a forward fold. Bend over. Dangle down. Lengthen through your spine. You can rock side to side. You can bend your knees if you need to. And just hang. Then go ahead and place your right hand on your left thigh. Or shin or ankle. And try to keep your hips level. You're going to take that left arm and reach up. Okay, so make sure your knees are not locked out as you hold this. And then switch. Left hand to your thigh, shin, ankle, hips are level. Take your right arm and reach. Soften your knees, shoulders away from the ears. Good. And lower back down. Good. Go ahead and bend your knees. Place your hands on your thighs. Roll all the way up. Good. Step to the top of your mat once again. Inhale. And exhale, swan dive. Lengthen through that spine. Feel that nice big stretch in your spine. Hands on your thighs. Half lift. And back into that ragdoll. Reach, 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 reach. Hands onto the mat. Walk or hop your feet back behind. Top of a push-up. Chaturanga. Lower it down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. If you want to add those push-ups on the way back, here it comes. 3 and 2 and 1. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and push back. Heel toe through your feet. Press through your hands. Lengthen through your spine. Good. And then go ahead and push into a nice plank. Walk your hands to the outer edges. Okay, nice. And then we're going to take it down onto our bellies. Working the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Knees on the mat or lifted. Here we go. 10 and 9. 8. Shoulder blades apart. 7 and 6. Go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Onto your belly. Arms down by your sides or below your shoulders. You'll lift up into a back extension. Hold. Point your toes. Straighten your knees. Fingertips reaching. Wrists are straight. Elbows are straight. Belly is tucked in. Support that lower back. Back of the neck long. Hold. Okay, just hold here if you want. And take your arms from a T, I, or T, little I, T, little I, or if you want, T, uppercase I, T, uppercase I, T, I, T, I. And you choose T and an I. Of course, if you need to keep your hands by your shoulders, that's fine. T and I. 2 more sets, and I. 1 more set. T and I, and lower down. Hands under your shoulders. Prop yourself up into quadruped. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale, catch, stretch. Tucking the tailbone under. Go ahead and lower your hips down over your heels. And then shoulders on top of your wrist. Cow. Open up through that chest. Catch, stretch, tuck, 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 tuck. Lower your heels back down. Back into that quadruped in neutral. Okay. Take your left leg. Kick it back. Flex the foot. So again, that glute contraction. Take your right arm out. So counterbalancing right arm, left leg. Okay, so we're going to keep that left leg extended. Lower your right arm down. Take your left arm and extend. And lower down, right arm extends. Now try and minimize the shift as much as you can. Okay, so right and left. Woo. And right. And left. That glute is engaged, that belly tucked in to support that lower back. Right and
and left. One last set, let's go. Right and left. Here, and reach and hold. Take that leg and just draw a circle. So throwing in a little glute work. Circle that leg, squeezing that glute, engaging that core, belly is in, support that back. 3 and 2 and 1, reverse circle. Nice squeeze. Beautiful, flex that foot. 3 and 2 and 1, lower down. Right into the other side, so take that right leg, extend back behind, flex that foot. Feel that glute engage. Take your left arm and reach. Counterbalancing here. Belly is in, core is engaged. Lower that left arm, take your right arm and reach. Woo, lower left arm. And right. And left. Try to minimize the shift. This side is a lot harder for me. Here. And left. And right. Engage that core. And left. And right. Shoulders away from the ears. Back of the neck long. Woo. And left. And last half a set here. Right. And lower down. Take that right leg and circle. And circle. And circle. Good. Nice and strong. Core is engaged. Ugh. 3 and 2 and 1, reverse circle. Strong glute is engaged the entire time. 3 and 2 and 1, settle down, tuck your toes under, push back, downward facing dog, and breathe. Ground your left, kick your right leg back behind you, and then swing that foot forward, place it between your hands, bend through your right knee. Reach your arms up into high lunge. Angling through your upper body to prevent hyperextending through that lower back. So reaching here. Okay, a little more cardio. We're going to take that back leg and tap forward. Reach back and forward. Okay, you can go as slow as you want to, or you can go a little faster. Another option is to bring that foot up off of the mat. Another option is to go a little faster. Okay, we're going to just hold it. Whatever option you've chosen, we're going to hold it for another 20 seconds. Bend in that right knee. You're going to feel some work in that supporting leg. So you might feel in your right gluteal. Good, you got 5 more seconds. And hold it back down here. Pivot over, take it into warrior 2. So back foot is turned out about 30 degrees. Bend deeply through that right knee. Right palm up, inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior side stretch. Catching your breath. And take it to side angle here. Reaching that left arm, you can just hold here if you want to. You can take that right arm and reach. Hold. Good. 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Down. Cartwheel the arms through. Top of a push-up. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog, push back. Settle into downward. Drive those heels down a little lower. Press through your hands. Lengthen through your spine. Ground your right leg, kick your left leg, stretch, and then swing that foot forward. High lunge, take it all the way up here. Hinge through your upper body, support that lower back, belly is in. Okay, step forward with that right leg, and back, and forward, and scoot back here, and forward. You can keep it slow, or a little faster, or lift that foot up off the mat. Keeping it here for 20 more seconds. Go. You got this. Good. Heart rate is elevated. Good job. Almost there. Bend the left knee. 5 more seconds. Okay, now hold, lower it down. Pivot that right foot back. Take it into warrior 2. Left palm up, inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior, stretch, stretch, stretch. That side angle, bending deeply to that left knee, reaching that right arm. Stretch if you want. Free that left arm and hold. Head evenly spaced between your arms. Reach. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Circle your arms around. Top of a push-up. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward. 4 push-ups on the way back if you want. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Push back. Drive those heels into the mat. Feel that stretch. And go ahead and lower your two knees, cross your lower legs, have a seat, and scoot up to the front edge of your mat. Into boat. So you're going to target the abs, hip flexors, hands behind. Go ahead and open up to your chest, lean back, take your legs up. Start to straighten, maybe a little bit, maybe all the way. Okay. Good. Now you're going to take your legs and you're just going to flutter. Maybe it's here, maybe it's here, maybe it's straight, just going to flutter. Chest is lifted, spine is in neutral. Holding there. 5 more seconds. 3 and 2 and 1. Lower back down, hands behind your thighs, lift up through your chest. Breathe and lower your spine onto the mat in supine. Breathe in. On the exhale, going to press through your feet, lift your spine up, and then hit the ground in neutral. Neutral spine, press up, and back down. Again, press up, and back down. 2 more times, press up, and lower back down. Good. Hands behind your head. Just going to curl up and hold. So feel the contraction through your rectus abdominis muscles and hold. Just hold. Feel the reach. Good. Now you're going to take your right leg in, extend, and lower down. Left in, extend, and back down. In, extend, and back down. In, extend, and back down. As you extend, you want to feel that hamstring stretch. In, extend, lower down, still contracting through the rectus abdominis muscles. And in, extend, and back. In, extend, and back. Now hold the extension here. Okay, now you're going to lower that leg down and bring it back up. If you want to take it down toward the floor, you can. Down. Keeping that rectus abdominis contraction. And up, down, and lift. Feeling that hamstring stretch. Down, and lift. Down, and lift. 3 more. Down, and lift. 1 more. Down, and lift. Lower it down. Left leg lifts. And lower down, and lift. Okay, remember you can make it small or make it large, somewhere in between. Still contracting through the rectus abdominis muscles. Good. Down and lift. Down and lift. Pressing that lower back into the mat. Down and lift. 5 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Release and lower your spine back onto the mat. Another set of bridges. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up. And down. 2 more times. Up. And down. Last one. Up. And down. And hold. Scoot that left foot in closer to midline. Take your right leg. Press it across. Press that knee. You can take it. Hands behind that thigh. Press that knee away. Get that stretch for that glute. This figure 4. And then lower back down. Okay, hands behind your head, or if you want extra challenge, you can straighten your arms, head rests on your upper arms. And you're going to take a lift and then back down. Okay, further option is to take your left leg up and down and curl up, still pressing that right knee away. Go up and down. 4 more, squeeze, and down. 3 more, up and down. Last one, up and lower down and circle down, back down and around. Take your hips, lift them up into that bridge. Okay, everything stays quiet except for that lower right leg. You're going to kick that lower right leg out to the side. So it's at a diagonal. Okay, so to the right at a top diagonal. If you want, take your arms up to the ceiling. You're going to hold it here for 10 counts. Seconds. 5 more seconds. Pressing that left foot into the mat. Staying strong. Hips stay level. 3 and 2 and 1 and lower down and lower your spine onto the mat. Good. And cross your legs. Couple tugs. Lower back down. Place your left foot onto that right thigh. Press it away. Hands behind that right thigh. Pull it in. Feel that stretch in that gluteal to start. Breathe. Good. And lower down. You can take your arms, extend, cradle your head with your upper arms, or you can place your hands behind your head. Lift up and lower down. Up and lower down. And if you want, lift that leg up. Lightly. Lower back onto the mat. Lightly. And up. And down. How about 4 more? And 3 more. Squeeze. Last 2. Up.
and down. Last one, up and lower down, arms down by your side. Back into that bridge here, hold. Everything stays quiet. Lower left leg kicks out to the side at an angle. Hips are level. If you want, float your arms up to the ceiling. 10 count starting now. Go. Hips stay level. Driving that right foot into the mat. Nice and strong. 5 more seconds. Whew. 3 and 2 and 1 and lower back down. Good. Bring your knees in. Circle them around. Good. And reverse the direction. Good. You roll over into your side, place your forearm onto the mat, take it into a side bridge, so here, or side plank, and take your arm up to the ceiling if you want. Another option is to extend that top leg. Another option is to kick that leg forward and hold, okay? So wherever you're at, just holding. If your arm is extended, I want you to draw a circle, nice vigorous circle. So you're challenging your stability as you circle that arm around. Good, strong in that bottom shoulder. Good, and reverse, go in the opposite direction. Try and minimize or eliminate any movement near your torso. Stay nice and stable and strong. 3 and 2 and 1 and lower it down. Good. Woo. Swing your legs over to the other side. Side plank. On the other side here, or extend or kick forward. And just hold steady, quiet. Circle that arm around. A little more intensity to that circling. Good. And then reverse the direction. Whew. Good. Fast. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release and lower down. Very nice. Good. Good. You're going to roll onto your belly. Last set for our back. Hands below your shoulders. Lift up. Squeeze your glutes. Legs lift. Or arms down by your side. Okay, this time, if your arms are extended, you can reach them back behind you and grab onto your opposite wrist with your hand, and just hold. Just hold. You want to pull your elbows in close so you open up through your chest. Okay, now you can start to straighten your arms to get a bigger chest stretch, holding that back extension. Okay, so remember you can always keep it here if you need the support. Okay, here. Lift your arms up a little bit if your arms are extended. 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down. Rest one cheek on the mat. If your arms are behind you, switch. So grab onto the opposite wrist. And then when you're ready, take it into that back extension. Reaching, lifting, and hold. Shoulders away from the ears. Point your toes, engage those glutes, and hold. 3 and 2 and 1, and settle down. Lift up into that quadruped. Cat stretch, tucking that tailbone under. Belly falls, lift through your chest. And cat stretch, send your seat back, wiggle side to side. Stretching that lower back. Come on up, walk your hands over to the left. Reach that right arm to the left as you sink your hips over to the right. Then come on back. Take your right arm out to the right side. Bend your left elbow and twist to the left. Open up through that chest. Shoulders stay away from your ears. Good. And rise up, take that right arm, reach up to the ceiling, rotate. And then weave under your left armpit. Rotating, opening up to that back, a little spinal twist as well. And come on back up. Take your left arm, reach over to the left as you sink your hips to the left. So left arm reaches to the right, left hip sinks to the left. Feeling that reach, feeling that stretch. And come on up, left arm to the side and lower down, rotate to the right, shoulders away from the ear. Breathe. And back up, take that left arm, reach up to the ceiling, draw that left shoulder back. And then weave under that right armpit, lowering that shoulder down, opening up to that back. And then rise up. Settle your seat down. Take it into a 90-degree bend in your right knee and your left, or front leg and your left, your back leg, sorry. And then hinge over that front leg. Finding a nice stretch in that front gluteal. Breathe.
extend that back leg to the side, scoot that front leg in, hand to that hip, take your other arm sweep, press your hips forward, belly forward, open up through that belly, hips, chest. Strong in that bottom shoulder. And then come on back around. Reach that top arm, or that right arm for me, over that left leg. Little rotation, stretch through the hamstrings. Come on up. Okay, other side. 90-degree bend, both knees, and hinge forward. Explore until you find a stretch in that glute. Breathe. Good. Really good. Breathe. Exhale and settle a little deeper. Stretch it all out. Extend leg out. Bring that other leg in. Hand to your hip. Sweep that arm around and press forward. Come on back down when you're ready. Reach that outside arm over that extended leg. Settle and sink. And come on back up. Excellent. Cross your legs. Actually, butterfly, so soles of the feet together. And press your knees out, or you can place your hands behind. Press your chest forward as you drive your knees down closer to the mat, opening up through the inner thighs. Good. And extend, hamstring stretch either here or fold over, keeping a nice neutral spine. Breathe. Good. Lean over to your right side, grab onto the the ankle or the foot of that left leg, and tuck that tailbone under so that you feel a stretch in that quad and hip flexor on the left side. Breathe. Good. And come on over to the other side. Press forward. Good. And release. Come on back to upright, head to your right, circle to your left, and to your right, and to your left, and back up, shoulder rotates the other direction, and settle here, drop your shoulders down. We're going to finish, as always, with our 2 breaths. Okay, exhale, first exhalation, just release everything negative. Okay, so inhale, big breath. And exhale, here we go. Exhale, send it all out, every last bit of it. And refill with only good. Reach, gather, and place your hands together and lower your hands to heart center. So lean here, we say namaste. Thank you so much for joining, and have a wonderful week, and stay cool. It's warm today. Bye-bye.